And a good Monday morning to you from all of us here at Valley News Live. Some snow is out there, and with that, some slippery roadways out there as well, especially north of the I-94 corridor, where we can still see some of those light snow showers just pushing through the FM area, but also some light snow or some flurries from Bismarck through Jamestown, and that is pushing slowly across the I-94 corridor, so could see some flurries if you're heading westbound on I-94 from Fargo this morning. Closer to home, we'll see some of those darker blues as some pockets of that heavier snowfall. So Holly, south of Ada, just outside of Gardner, and exiting the FM area as well. Castleton still seeing some of those light snow showers, and Kindred maybe seeing some of those snow showers pick up as well. But looking toward Grand Forks, looks like the snow up there is done, but the roadways have seen the snowfall. And a look at some of those NDDOT cams, especially up in the Northern Valley. Pembina, yeah, we're seeing some snowfall on the roadway there as well. And there's the East Grand Forks seeing some snowfall on the roadway there. Mahnomen. Can't tell if there's any ice there on Highway 59 there in Mahnomen, but you can see on the sides of the roadway some of that snow. And Thief River Falls seeing some light snow on the roadway as well. So can't stress enough, if you are heading out and about, maybe grab some extra moments to get what you need to get before you head out the door, as you may need some extra time to get to where you're going. And that would be the NDDOT cam. Let me see if I can get this to load and see. Oh, no, that's having trouble loading there. There it is. So north of Hillsborough, we're seeing the pink along I-29. Again, that's like up toward Pembina, where we saw on that NDDOT camera some of the snowfall on the roadway there. So north of Hillsborough along I-29, that's where we're going to see some snowfall on the roadway and some slippery spots. That goes all the way through the Candu and Rolla areas with the slippery spots on the roadway. Devil's Lake, notice the yellow. That's some isolated icy spots. So yeah, it could be slippery there in the Devil's Lake area as well. New Rockford down toward Castleton. Yes, possibility of seeing some snowfall on the roadways and some slippery roads. But the one good thing we are seeing is the blue here in the Fargo-Moorhead area. That's I-29 and 94. Looks like it's just wet. So that blue just indicates wet roadways, but there could be a few slippery spots in some locations there. The green from Valley City to Jamestown along I-94 indicates just wet roadways or seasonable conditions for this time of year. Of course, thanks. You can always check the NDDOT map anytime you're heading out and about, especially with the snowfall possibly in our northern neighborhoods in Minnesota. Also, temperatures in the 20s and 30s for everybody. The 32 degrees in Wahpeton, Sisseton, 32 in Aberdeen, right along that freezing point. So most of us are in that area below freezing, where any moisture on the roadway could possibly freeze, and that includes especially the Devil's Lake area, Langdon areas, and up into our northern Minnesota neighborhoods where those temperatures are in the upper 20s. So that's, of course, where we do have those slippery spots through our northern valley neighborhoods this morning, and especially that's where you especially need to take some extra time to get to where you're going. Bus stop forecast for this morning. Looking like temperatures will be around 30 degrees, but there will be a few snow showers here or there this morning with that 30-degree temperature. So definitely some slippery spots possibly. But on the way back, heading home around 3 o'clock, partly cloudy skies. But I know most of North Dakota schools and Minnesota schools are closed for the foreseeable future, but around 3 o'clock, still expecting temperatures there in the upper 20s with partly cloudy skies. So decreasing clouds expected through the day. Also, in addition to those slippery spots on those roadways in our northern valley neighborhoods, some possibility of some fog, especially in the Fosston areas where we do have that 2-mile visibility. Lakes Country, Fergus Falls, Wahpeton seeing that 2-mile visibility as well. So not too detrimental for you in regard to the foggy conditions, but could encounter some pockets of denser fog than this in any of these locations. So couple that with perhaps some slippery roadways, and again, really want to give yourself some extra time to get to where you're going this morning. But I expect by 7 o'clock, most of those snow showers will be winding down by 9 o'clock. The clouds hanging on, but the snowfall looks to be exiting toward the south and east. I do expect by lunchtime some sunshine to even move in for those to our northern neighborhoods, but the winds out of the northwest will keep us fairly cool through the day, with even some areas having temperatures fall through the day today. By 4 o'clock, expecting temperatures in the 20s for everybody, maybe still some low 30s in the southern valley, but then by 8 o'clock, things look pretty quiet for us with, again, temperatures in the 20s for most of us by the dinner time hour tonight. There's your 7-day planner. We'll see we're back around 30 for Tuesday with some sunshine. High pressure is back for St. Patrick's Day, and we warm nicely there for Wednesday, but we are tracking a system that could bring some rain or snow Wednesday night into Thursday. So that could be, again, a rain-snow mix with those temperatures being in the 20s and 30s. So we'll watch that very carefully. But right now, it looks like most of that impact is in the southern part of our viewing area. And then for the weekend, Abby, not looking too bad. A little cold for Saturday, but Sunday, 40.
I know. It's kind of the light at the end of the tunnel there.
That really is. That really is. That 40 degree.
All right. Thank you, Nathan.
You bet.
Selling online is a great convenience, but it's also become a feeding ground for scammers. what warning one Fargo man has for online sellers right after this quick break.